Viewers and subscribers, welcome to another episode. Today we're going to talk about unemployment, youth unemployment, or is it youth laziness? Let me know what you think about this topic in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know we family, right? Holler. Woo! People, viewers, and subscribers. Welcome to another episode on this Wednesday evening. People, I've been thinking, I've been looking at the statistics, right? They said there is 61% youth unemployment in South Africa. I'm trying to figure out what unemployment means. How do we define unemployment? Is unemployment not working in a company? Is unemployment not earning an income? Is unemployment, I, I still can't even think. I still don't know how to define unemployment because I could be sitting at home with a mop and a bucket and I could clean houses, for example. Mopping, cleaning houses, like a char, like a maid, like a domestic, like a au pair, au pair type of thing, right? Where I'm not formally employed, do different houses, like contract garden services, like just go around cleaning people's garages, cleaning people's yards. I get paid, I'm making money. Am I regarded as unemployed? You see, for me, people, I don't know, I think people, the word unemployed refers mainly to formal employment. You know what I'm saying? Because that 61% youth unemployment, I don't think that figure is accurate. Really, I don't think so. Because if you really look at a lot of youth on TikTok, on Instagram, you can see a lot of them are doing a lot of things on social media. They are earning money in other ways. Online, they're doing this marketing, they're doing things that are not formally employed. They're doing online businesses. So, are you telling me these youth are unemployed if they are earning money through these apps, through these online forms or platforms? How do you define what is unemployed? And if there is youth that is unemployed within that 61% that they say, and if those youth have phones and data and are doom scrolling all day in their rooms, then it's not unemployment. That is simply laziness. Because if you, as an unemployed youth, could actually be proactive and start some online business, right, which has low to no startup costs at all, then there shouldn't be a reason why you're not having some sort of income. It doesn't have to be a formal job because companies are restructuring. But if you are telling me that you have an iPhone, you have data, you have you live in a middle income working class neighborhood to a affluent suburb, and you telling me you have an iPhone or a Samsung S25 or 29 or 30, whatever latest Samsung is now, because Samsung releases new phones every, I don't know, 2 months, 3 weeks. So if you have an expensive phone that costs the price of a second-hand car and you have more than enough data to last you whenever, that means You are not unemployed. It simply shows that you are lazy. Because if you can't find formal work, then surely you can do something informal to get you an income. That is what I'm saying. So is it unemployment or is it youth laziness? That's the difference we need to look at. All these young graduates that we seeing at the robots with placards saying, "Please employ me. I've got a degree in this and a degree in that." Wouldn't that time standing at a robot with a placard be better spent with a mop and a bucket, with a bucket and a rag to wash cars, to wash this, to sell oranges, to do so? Wouldn't the time utilization? I mean, I'm trying to think. If I'm standing at the robot, going to stand and look for a job, wouldn't I be more useful making sandwiches, making maguinas, making any homemade something to go and sell in these business parks where I use the logic to say, okay, a lot of these business parks are far from shopping centers, right? So the people have no choice but to bring food from home. Some of them have to drive to the nearest shopping center to go and buy food. So if I borrow money from family members, or if I borrow money from friends, and I start a sandwich business, or I start a maguina business, a maguina, by the way, is a fat cake. What do you call it? A fat cake. They call it fat cakes. It's some sort of a dough-looking thing, like a, I don't know how to call it. It's like a what's a fat cake? Fat cake. Fat cook. A fat cook, fat cake. How can I describe it? Now I'm not a foodie, so how am I going to describe this fat cake thing? Um, I would think it's like a donut, a round donut, but not exactly a donut because a donut you don't stuff it with things in it, but it's it's made of flour, round, almost like a cook sister type of thing, but it's not a cook sister. It's the European or the African version of a cook sister without the sweetness, bigger. Just open it, you throw mince or chicken or whatever in it, and you close it. It's like a sandwich. It's like a it's hard to explain what it is. I'd love to say gastric, but not a gastric because a gastric of bread type of thing. It's not a bani chow. Okay, for those who know what a maguina is, you know what I'm. You can explain what a maguina is. That's what I'm talking about. We are in 2025. We are no longer relying on companies for our sustenance, for our survival, for our income, for our this. We are no longer doing it. Companies are restructuring. Companies are downsizing. More and more businesses are moving online. So therefore, they are streamlining their workforces. So with all that in play, why would you, as a young person, fresh out of university, fresh out of school, fresh out of college, think that you're going to go and populate a company that is restructuring and downsizing and moving to an online thing? Wouldn't you rather take all that data that you have, all that data that you have, all that gigabytes, all that RAM and stuff that you have in your iPhone, in your Samsung S, whatever you have? Wouldn't you better utilize learning an online skill like editing, social media management, copywriting, what else? What else do you get? Video editing, copywriting, graphic design. What else can you do? You can do adverts, ad. What's it? Marketing. Learning how to promote ads for companies online ads. Those are just examples of what you can do, right? There's so many different things you can do. I mean, while you're waiting for something constructive, you can join a casting agency. That when you don't have any work, you get called to these companies, you go and you earn some money. While you're waiting on other gigs, you're learning your online stuff, you're doing online, you're going to casting agencies, you're getting castings. You're keeping yourself busy doing something other than just standing at a robot with a placard saying, "Please hire me. I'm a graduate with a marketing degree." Maybe I'm the one who's wrong, right? Maybe I'm the one who's delusional. Maybe I'm the one who is backward. But I would still maintain that if you are able to get a 500 rand, 1,000 rand, go and start with a bale, secondhand clothing. Sales is your best bet. Everybody's into sales. Everybody's selling something. No matter what you're doing, as soon as you open your mouth and you're talking to someone, you are selling them something without you knowing that you're selling them something. By you trying to convince a friend to walk with you to the shop, you are selling them something without you knowing that you're selling them something. You make it so interesting. Hey, come with me, let's go over and see this and then that. It's a sales pitch, but you don't see it that way. We are all selling something every single time we open our mouths, trying to convince people to get them to do what we want them to do. It's sales. Sales is the way to go. It's sales, but drives the world. So we need to get into sales. You have to get into sales. There's no other way around it. No other way around it. You see, people, with online businesses, right? There's so many opportunities online, right? Online coaching, online consulting. You can do so many things like watching videos, getting paid for watching videos, filling out surveys. There's this company called Humans and In the Hash, for example. They hire like content creators and people that go out and promote and they do gigs and they do all these kind of things. There's so many things you can try. Well, still waiting for an application at a company that you're hoping to get into. You know what I'm saying? You could do all that. So, like I'm saying, you could try that. You could do that casting agency thing. You can go and act in movies, doing adverts. You can do online stuff. You can do that in the hash when they call you. There's a campaign. You go and be part of that campaign. The opportunities are endless. But now, here comes the thing. What if I'm not into that? What if I don't like that? What if that's not me? What if What if I fail at that? What if I suck at that? What if I what? You will always make excuses if you're comfortable, right? If you are not comfortable, if you are desperate, you will you will make a move. Like you will jump, you will fly, you will run, you will do whatever it takes to get to the money. But if you have data, and you have data, you have an iPhone, you have a laptop, you have Wi-Fi, high speed Wi-Fi at that. You living comfortable. You don't worry because you already have a roof, you have a food, you have this, you have that. Why would you do these lame jobs? You could wait until your perfect marketing position job arises, right? So there comes my thing. Is it unemployment or is it just plain laziness? But you're going to stand at the robots. Yes, you're being proactive, but are you being proactive in the right manner, in the right way? It's no use being proactive in the wrong thing. It's like saying owning 100% of nothing is still zero when you can rather own 10% of a large chunk of a major corporation. 10% of a large corporation is better than owning 100% of nothing. So when you're expending so much energy at a robot, dancing around, standing, shouting with a placard, the amount of hours you spend there, you could have utilized those hours by either selling something or providing a service to some people or to somebody. That is how this game works. So, yes, you could either beg for a job or you could go and create a job. Right now, the job market is not growing, it's a supply and demand game. There's only so many marketing positions in the country. There's only so many accounting positions in the country. And then when you look at the number of jobs compared to the number of graduates, they don't correlate, right? So if you're an unemployed graduate, you don't want to do waitressing, you don't want to do pole dancing, you don't want to do shelf packing, you don't want to do street sweeping, you don't want to do, then what do you want to do? Because the thing you want to do is not available. So what are the other options? Well, if I can't do marketing, then I want to be an executive secretary. But if I can't be an executive secretary, then I want to be the assistant to the CEO, or if not that, then I want to be. That's not for you to choose. All you got to know is that today I need to be better than tomorrow. And tomorrow I need to be better than yesterday. And not doing the same repeatable thing. Going to the robot, standing with a placard, shouting at the top of your lungs, please hire me, please hire me, please hire me, please hire me. No. I've seen graduates that decided that they're going to become these mimes. It's called a mime. People that just like stand, we're not painted, and just that's proactive. You stand there with your can, they throw 10 rands, 5 rands, 2 rands, something. Better than nothing. But I still believe that if you had taken a mop and a bucket, if you took a rake and a broom, if you took a tray of sandwiches, if you took a basket of magwinas, I promise you, you'd have made more money on the day than you do as a mime or that you do standing at a robot, handing with a placard. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just my take. I don't think it's a problem of unemployment. I think it's a problem of laziness or misguided thoughts when it comes to this youth unemployment thing. And to be really specific, I don't think 61% of the youth are totally unemployed. There's a good number of those youth that you're saying are unemployed that are making money online that is just not registered in the Department of Labor's records. So to say 61% for me, I highly doubt that it's totally just people that are not earning money. Let's just put it that way. I don't believe that 61% of the youth are not earning money. I truly don't believe that. With a number of young people online making money, changing their lives, doing music, doing a whole lot of things, using their talents, using their gifts, there's no way that 61% of the youth in South Africa is unemployed. Yes, they may not be formally employed in the formal employment industry, but these youth are making money outside of the formal industry. And that needs to be tracked because then this is sending a negative message to the rest of the world saying South Africa has 61% unemployment rate among the youth. And yet when you come to South Africa, you find that, yes, there's a lot of people just lounging around, but there's also a lot of people that are killing it online or in other industries that are not in the formal industry. That's just what I'm saying. Yeah, guys. So let me know what you think of this video. Was I on the money or did I totally miss it with this one? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know we family, right? Holla.